Okay, dear children, today let us continue with the third lesson, living things. So, in this lesson today let us discuss about the second characteristics of living things. The second characteristics of living things is, living things exhibit growth. What is the second character? Living things exhibit growth. Living things exhibit growth. Your living things exhibit growth. So what are the living things are there, or living organisms are there? They grow. They grow means they grow they increase their size. Yes or no? Did you see any non-living being growing? No, not any non-living being, they will not grow. For example, bench, duster. Will they grow? They will not grow. Why they will not grow? Because they are non-living things. Yes or no? Here only living things can grow. Only living things can grow. So they are saying that living things exhibit growth. As all living things take in food to obtain energy. As we know that why we take food, why we eat food? We eat food to get energy and strength and to do our daily activities. For that reason we eat food. So as we know that energy is necessary for growth. Organisms increase in height, weight, etc. to exhibit growth. And living organisms are different stages of growth in their life. Organisms grow from birth till death. At some stages of life, growth is rapid, and during others, it is very slow. Growth in living organism is an irreversible change. Animals are born as small forms which later grow and reach adulthood. Then they become old and die after some time. Plants also grow, reproduce, mostly by producing seeds during their lifetime and die. See, as we all know that all animals will grow, yes or no? So when we grow, what happens when they grow? When the growth of an organism takes place, during that time, the size will be very small, yes or no? At certain age, what happens? At certain age, the growth will be very fast. At certain age, the growth will be very fast, and after reaching to a certain age, for example, human beings, we think human beings. Human beings means we grow at a certain age. Human beings means starting there will be a small baby. From small baby to they will grow into a child. From child again from a teenager, and again from teenager to adult, and adult to last reaches the oldest and adult to old age. And after going to a old age, they live for some time and they die. This is the lifespan of a human being. Human being ante inni rojulu ilaga baduktaru annamata. Human beings. In the same way, when you compare to the plants, so how does the plant grow here? The plant grow by producing seeds. So by producing seeds means, if those seeds are again put into the soil, those seeds, from those seeds again a new baby plant will grow from those new seeds. Yes or no? So after growing into a baby plant, that baby plant will grow its size into a bigger one. So after growing its size into a bigger one, and it grows into a bigger tree. From small plant to big tree, it grows. In this way, the plant The plant growth takes place. Yes or no? Like this, all organisms they grow. They grow during their lifetime, and after reaching to a certain age, they die. They live for some time and they die. So this is about living things exhibit growth. Okay, next let us discuss about living things perform respiration. Living things perform respiration. Living things perform respiration. So yes, respiration means breathing. Respiration is what? Breathing, taking, like for example human beings. So how we respire? We take in oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide with the help of our nose, and we are having some of our body parts especially for respiration. What it is? A nose, windpipe, lungs are the parts of the respiratory system. Okay, now let us discuss about it. Respiration is the process of breathing in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. and respiration takes place in every cell and is called as cellular respiration. This respiration, it takes place in every cell. It takes place in every cell and it is called as cellular respiration. Here oxygen is necessary to break up food and produce energy from it. Here oxygen is most essential for us. Whatever the food we are eating, that food particle should be broken. మీన్స్ ఆ ఫుడ్ పార్టికల్ మనకి తినే ఫుడ్ పార్టికల్ లోపల డైజెస్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే ఫుడ్ పార్టికల్ ఫస్ట్ బ్రేక్ అవ్వాలి. ఆ బ్రేక్ అవ్వడానికి మెయిన్ మనకు ఒకటి అవసరం ఉంటుంది. వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆక్సిజన్. ఆక్సిజన్ ఈస్ నెససరీ ఫర్ ద ఫుడ్ టు బ్రేక్ అప్ ద ఫుడ్, టు బ్రేక్ అప్ ద ఫుడ్ పార్టికల్, to break up the food particle and it produces energy from it. And different animals possess different organisms for respiration. Here human beings respire through lungs. Human beings means how we respire? We respire through our lungs. And lungs are spongy structures made up of special cells called as alveoli. Here how are the lungs? Lungs are they are spongy like structures and they are made up of special kind of cells. They are called as what? Alveoli. What they are called? Alveoli. A-L-V-E-O-L-I. Alveoli. Alveoli means they are a special type of cell present in the lungs. And alveoli are lined by thin membranes which perform gaseous exchange. Alveoli means it is are lined by thin membrane. It is lined by thin membrane and what it performs? It performs gaseous exchange. Gaseous exchange means it takes in oxygen and it gives out carbon dioxide. The process is done through this alveoli. Through this alveoli. Alveoli means it is a special type of cells present in the lungs. And even plants respire only in the night through small pores called as stomata. Even plants respire only in the night through small pores called stomata. Means during night time how the plants will respire. During night time as I know that there is no sunlight and all. So during that time how the plants will respire. Plants will respire through the small pores called as a stomata. Okay, now listen here. Just I will show you some of the pictures here. Respiration in plants takes place during night. And stomata are the small pores seen on the surface of the leaves and they open and close to exchange gases from the environment. Oxygen is taken in from the environment and carbon dioxide is released into the environment during the life process of respiration. Now just I will show you some of the pictures how they respire in their body. Means here some of the pictures are given. So how they are going to respire, what body parts is used to respire in them, I will be explaining to you. And look at here, see the first picture. The first picture is what? Spider. So how the spider is going to respire? Through book lung. It is in its body it is having a book lung. Through this book lung the spider is going to respire. And here you can see a chicken. No? How the chicken is going to respire? Chicken is having a lungs. Through this lungs only the chicken respires. And next is what? Sponge. They are present in water. They are present in where? In water. They live in water and they grow in water. So how this sponge respire? They respire. See they are given. See here how they are given. What it is? Inflow and outflow. The air passes through this small membrane. Here they are given. See what it is? Inflow and outflow. Like this the sponge respire. And the fish, how does the fish respire? The fish respire through its gills. Here you can see a small scales like structures. No, pink color you can see here. This is called as gills. Fish respire through its gills. And next last what they given? They given caterpillar. Yes sir, this caterpillar how it respire? It respire means by through its spiracles. Means on its body you can see a black color small holes like structure. Those are called as what? Spiracles. Small dots you can see, no, black dots you can see on the body of the caterpillar. Yes or no? So through that and those small black dots are called as spiracles. Means this caterpillar respire by using its spiracles.